What's going on? What's going on? So I'm solo dolo. I see, I know everybody see, but my guy CJ DJ Fresh, he's not here right now, but you know, trust me, he handled the business. What I'm saying, slinging them packages. So, but yeah, let's hop into it. I mean, we had another uh great game. The last one was a great game, but we definitely didn't end the way we wanted to. Uh, so we welcome Joe Flacco back. With a with a L. So I mean, that was amazing. You know, let's talk about the offense. The offense, like I feel like Lamar Jackson. What I'm saying, in the offense. I mean, the first half it was a very slow start, extremely slow. But I don't know. What I'm saying, like if it was on purpose. What I mean, um or not. I'm gonna go with, I feel like it was kind of intentional. I feel like they was, they seen how fast things happened with the last game and how often the defense was on the field. And I want to say, like, like we kind of was, one, filling them out, um and then two, what I'm saying, like, just, hey, let's slow the game down a little bit so the defense, what I mean, they not just on the field the whole time, even though we end up having the defense on the field a lot, because uh you know I don't know, I don't know, we was making plays, but like it's just the second half, like that's where everything kind of turned up. But if we look at the defense, I mean, I feel like, it wasn't lights out, but I think it was expected against Joe Flacco. Like, he can be sneaky, what I mean, when it comes down to um making plays or whatnot. But you know, I said it the last episode, what I mean, on the podcast. I was like, look, Joe Flacco, he's a statue, and you know that's what we did. I mean, we handled business against him. It was some runs that I felt like they shouldn't have been running on this, like they was, but that's all they had for real. Let's go back to Lamar. I mean, 4 touchdown passes, no interceptions. Like, you know, even with a slow start, still, what I mean, putting up the numbers. D Hop, incredible. What I'm saying? Like, I think he only had like the 2 passes, but 2 touchdowns, 64 yards. Like, come on. Uh Zay Flowers, he had an amazing catch coming back to the ball, helping Lamar Jackson out. What else do we have? Taz Walker, what I mean? Once again, like, three receptions, 3 touchdowns, like stat lines. Um, like, I'm not sure if everybody know, but, and I wish I, was able to pull up some of this stuff, but the Browns, they was talking a lot of smack the whole that whole week. What I mean? Lamar Jackson ain't like that. The Derrick Henry ain't like that or whatnot. But I mean, they did what they said they was gonna do. What I mean, as far as, like, they was like, Derrick Henry ain't that hard to tackle, and he only had 23 yards. So, like, they did handle business. What I'm saying, with that. But the Browns defense, like, I definitely respect them. Every single time that we play them, it's always a game, 100%. Um, let's look at um let's go to special teams. So the special teams, my man Tyler Lute, like, I think uh he's corrected some things, but he's still, you can still tell, like, he's still in rookie mode as far as, like, the kickoffs. What I mean, like, not to, say too much about him, what I mean, criticize him too much or whatnot, but what I mean, he had all his field goals, extra points or whatnot, but like, he definitely was, like, um costing us a few yards on the kickoffs. But outside of that, he's looking good. I think, as the year progresses, I think he's going to be, amazing for us. Uh, But I want to shout out Jake Hummel because that guy, like, you know what I mean. So during the preseason, I didn't really see too much of him. I'm like, is he on the team still? You know, are they gonna let him go? But he was on the 53 man roster. It was a reason why we brought him in, and I see why. Because that block punt really, changed the game. Like it was a huge play. Um, and uh like that, that I feel like that block punt led to the first, I want to say the first touchdown um to Tylen Wallace. So like that was incredible. You know what I mean? Hopefully we see more of that from him. Um LaJohntay Wester, I mean, he almost broke one. He got tripped up like around like the half line, half field or whatever. But but yeah, I mean, I'm very impressed, you know what I'm saying, with LaJohntay. Uh like from preseason to now, he's just been kind of turning up as far as special teams go. Um let's shout out Roquan. Roquan, like he was on point as well. You know, 15, 15 tackles. Like that man had energy. Like somebody was, everybody, like I just see a lot, on the internet, talking about the players and whatnot. And I mean, I've said some things myself as far as like, he's looking like he lost a step. I'm not sure, what got into him, but he was on point. Um, every time you look, like he was the one making the tackle. He was, where he was supposed to be. Um, not really playing like the catch up, like he's like there. You know what I'm saying? He's on point. We still gotta figure out like that other linebacker spot. The other linebacker spot is not, I don't know. It's just missing. It's just missing. So what else? I don't know. I just thought, what I mean, the game, we won. It was a good bounce back. And I think we 100% needed that. If you look at the division or whatnot, the Browns are not in a good space right now. Losing to us, losing to the Bengals, what I mean? Like they're 0-2, we're 1-1. If you look at last year, we were 0-2, but I mean, we bounced back, but it wasn't against division, rivals or whatnot. So I think that was good. Uh, yeah, this about to be, a short and sweet video for real, but uh I'm looking forward to Monday night with the Lions. You know, I'm trying to think of my predictions or whatnot. So I need to do my homework on the Lions this year. Because they always, are in the conversation. They're a tough team, but against us, like they haven't been. But this year could be different. This game could be different. Any given Sunday, they can turn the tides and make a whole nother kind of make it a whole nother kind of game. But I think it's gonna be a tough one. Um, I mean, we've been putting 40 points up uh consistently every game this year. I mean, it's only been two, but 40 points is 40 points. I mean, you can't take that away from nobody. Uh, I don't know. I want to say I feel like it's gonna be close, like 27-24, something like that. I feel like it's gonna be like a super close game, to be honest with you. I ain't even gonna hold you. But I want to look at we'll talk about Joe Burrow. I think that's devastating. What's going on with him? Um, it's kind of wild, like it's a lot of hype, around the team. That's not hype because they legit. They legit. But it's a lot, surrounding the team. It was a lot, going on in the offseason with their defense and their rookie, top rookie and their top defensive player, whatnot, getting signed and whatnot. Um, their defense is just it's not looking good for them. And now you got uh what's it called? You got uh Joe Burrow just out now, So like what's their offense gonna do? I'm not sure, but it's looking good for us. Um oh uh Humphrey, Like two fluke plays last week and this week, allowing them to score off of like a tip pass or whatnot. Like that's kind of crazy. But yeah, like I think um I think we're gonna pull out the win. It's gonna be a close game against the Lions. And if we can continue to do exactly what we're doing right now, take our time, and allow, both sides to kind of complement each other. I think we're going to, do well. We just got to find our pace, our time, and our tempo. I feel like the Ravens is definitely still trying to find, figure out who they are. In years past, like we've dominated in the run, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens as far as like this year, and what we're looking like so far. As far as running game, I know Derrick Henry, he was running all over the Bills, but these fumbles, like we got to figure that out because last week, it cost us. It could have that could have been the reason, but it was so many different things that that occurred. I can't put it all on Derrick Henry last week, but he did fumble this week. We did get it back. We did recover the fumble, but that's something that's definitely gotta stop. Like I know John Harbaugh, like he's always talking about it. Like, hey, I don't like when y'all put the ball on the ground. Like, don't put the ball on the carpet. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on to that giant. You don't want to be in the doghouse, the John Harbaugh doghouse. That's not somewhere you want to be. But what else? What else? What else? I can't think. But look, uh, I'm excited. There's still a few things that we got to figure out, and hopefully we can get kind of stack another week. Keep stacking, keep stacking. So, but yeah, I'm signing off. This is the Ravens Lounge. I'm Harvey Wall. Once again, my co-host CJ DJ Fresh. He's not here right now, but I'm holding it down. It's my first time. Well, I think it's my first time like doing it by myself. I can't remember, but I'll be a little bit more prepared the next time. I feel like I was just stuttering a little bit. Maybe a lot of bit. I'm not sure, but yeah, I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to us. Everything helps. We're gonna keep this thing going. Peace.